I got this AC bumping because my AC went out. So I had to get me a new AC cord, hose, and a recharge on my Freon. You did. But anyway, it was this guy on YouTube, and he made a video. Basically, it started off as a white girl, this American white girl fetishizing black men. And you had what this guy's from the UK. And basically, it went from white women fetishizing black men, which, to be honest, most men don't mind being fetishized. Let's just keep this real. White men don't mind being fetishized by black women, but it's the other way around. It's white men fetishizing black women, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, he basically got into talking about street dudes. I don't know where this fetishizing street dudes at. This was just a white chick talking about, talking about all the features of black men that she liked. She said she liked the black men's full lips, the way they kiss, the way their skin look against her body, the way they feel. You know, she was talking about all the natural features of black men that she attracted to. You know, so when you got that, it's almost like a black chick that says she attracted to white men and she liked the features of white men. Okay, and on me personally, I don't find nothing wrong with that. That's what you attracted to. But when you have a dude that you don't come up in street culture, or a black chick who basically try to effeminize street culture, basically make dudes effeminate in street culture and talk shit that they don't know nothing about because they weren't entrenched in street culture. You don't know street culture to talk about what a street dude is. And me personally, I find that kind of offended if you ain't come from, especially if you're not from the United States, because the way brothers move over here in the streets are different than how brothers move in the UK. And to me, brothers in the UK, they ain't nothing but a whole bunch of immigrants themselves. They ain't from the soil like over here in the States. You dig? We black people over here dealing in this shit. So one thing he did have the black chick that he had was showing on there, and him do have a sense of the need for survival. Now, I don't know where they get the need of survival being in survival mode and effeminate as the same goddamn thing. I don't know what the fuck, I hate when people try to be psychologists and the psychiatrists and don't know what the fuck they talking about. See, I'm gonna break something down to you on that. Take cavemen back in the day when they used to go out and hunt for mammoths. Woolly mammoths and shit. They had to be in a hyper state of masculinity to go out there and hunt some of the most dangerous animals to ever walk on the face of the earth. Woolly mammoths, fucking saber-toothed tigers. They had to operate in a state of hyper masculinity. Doing the motherfucker what? Doing the what? The Middle Ages and shit. You had hyper masculine men. That's how you fought wars back there. That's how the Spartans were. The Spartans were hyper masculine. The Mongols were hyper masculine. When they went out there in the battle, they had to have a type of hyper masculinity about them, because you seeing friends and shit get killed on the battleground. I don't know how they inflate that to be a fucking effeminate. Survival mode. That's survival mode shit right there. Because you fighting for your life to survive. So how the fuck that's an effeminate emotional trait? It ain't nothing. This shit comes out the mouth of a dude from the UK who don't know shit about American street culture. Don't know shit about American street culture, but yet he trying to incriminate black men. Yeah. I told him I was gonna make a response video. He could come to my channel all he wants. But I told him I was gonna make a response video to that loaded shit he was talking about, because it was a loaded shit. Street dudes operate on hypermasculinity. That's how you survive in an environment like the hood that was created due to prolonged, like my brother Sarge Willie Pete. I gotta mirror him because, hey, I ain't gonna lie, he give me a lot of my talking points. I'm gonna keep it real. He gonna give y'all all the shit. Hey, and I'll direct y'all to the brother channel. But when you talk about hyper-masculinity, I lived in a community where you had street niggas. My brother was a street nigga. He didn't have to be, but he was a street nigga nonetheless. And they operate off hyper-masculinity. That's how they survive in an environment like the hoods. You gotta motherfucker worry about somebody killing you. You gotta worry about motherfucker, you gotta keep your eye open on a lot of shit. That takes a whole lot of motherfucking time and effort and thinking to know who your foes are, who your friend and who's not. Now, as far as on relationships, like they were talking about men and women relationships, let me say this. This woman didn't know shit, but she had some of a little bit about the dysfunction in those kind of hood relationships. But see, ain't all hood relationships are the same. Because I know niggas that's hood niggas that love the shit out their woman. See, that's why I said they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I know hood niggas who love, they never cheated on their woman. Never cheated on that woman. Ride or die with that woman. I know chicks that was ride or die with the hood niggas. But what it is, you got people that were ELs, and I don't got nothing against EL educated land brothers, but you got some of them that want to hate on motherfucking black men, the hood niggas, because they feel that they don't got what it takes to get the women that they want and desire. So they gotta say, well, the reason why these niggas in the hood act like that is because they effeminate and emotional. That don't got nothing to do with it, stupid. What it is, when them men, they masculinity, women attracted to hyper masculine men, particularly black men. They attracted to that. Even white women, to the sense of the word, especially if you're a Becky that's from the suburbs, and then they tell you, oh, don't go mess with the big bad black man down there, Tyrone Maximus. Don't go down there messing with Tyrone Maximus, cause you know he's an N-word and they ain't no good. He's a criminal and a thug, blah blah blah. And that peeps Becky from the suburbs. That peeps her curiosity about Tyrone Maximus. So she going to get what she just go past all the black dudes that live in the suburbs, because she don't want them. You know, they watered down versions of the men she really attracted to. So she goes straight to the hood nigga. Yes, and it's a sense of fetishization with the hood nigga in Becky from the suburbs. You know, Becky do fetishize Tyrone Maximus from the block. And she lay up in bed when she is sleeping in her mind, when she'll be side by side with Becky, with Tyrone Maximus, busting and shooting at other niggas. You know, I'm just saying, they be fetishizing. This is what goes on in the white girl from the suburbs mind. You know, that fetishize black men. And what happens, she go get a black man and then shit like that. And the shit, a lot of times the shit turn into more than a fetish. she started catching feelings for Tyrone, not just sexually, but all kind of feelings. And I know a whole lot of white girls who got turned out by Tyrone's Maximus in the hood that came straight from the suburbs and never. Mom tell daddy, denounce, tell them don't bring your half mixed baby here. Yeah, they tell their kids, their daughters that shit. Yeah, but I know a whole lot of chicks, that white chicks from the suburbs, that got turned out by the hood. Do they still act like Becky? Somewhat. They just grew a lot more. They found out when they moved to in the black community, those white girls found out that damn, these people really do gotta survive. And at first it was a fetish type of fetishization of those black men, which a lot of times black women try to project that, say how black men getting fetishized by Becky and Susan. Yeah, just like y'all get fetishized by Brad. But see, the thing is, Brad just feeds his fetish and get rid of y'all. See, Brad, he don't really want to be with y'all that long. That's why when I told BGS, when he talking about reading that article out that book, I said, BGS, how many black women that white dude dated? He talk about the problem with dating black women. He dated several. Because why? He was just getting this experience with black women. He really wasn't gonna marry black women. And I told the divested chick that, went to her channel, told her that a lot of times those white men don't marry y'all black women. They'll F y'all, yeah, they'll F you, but they don't want to marry. And see, that's the reason why you have these black women have a problem with Becky. Because the reason why Becky gets with Tyrone is because, yes, it started off as a fetish. Yes, it does. No doubt about it. I agree with y'all black women, y'all get it. Yes, it does. But what it is, it turned into more than a fetish. It turned into an actual relationship. And y'all black women found out with Brad that even when you be married in a relationship with a Brad for several years, you may even have children out of wedlock with Brad. With that, I tell black men, that's how you can explain the high rate of black women having children out of wedlock by mostly white men and non-black men. Because black women was getting fetishized, and what they do, they project that shit on black men. When those relationships fell over the fence, because they find out that all this time they should have known better that they was getting fetishized. I just had a friend of mine, and she said how this white guy was trying to, get with her. And she said, no, thank you, I don't want to be fetishized. I got black female friends that don't play that. They don't lay up with Brad. They don't like being fetishized. They don't play that. So she told the dude, no, I'll decline on that. I'm not that all going out with Brad type. So he got in his feelings about it, she said. Because what it is due to the fact of a lot of black women chasing white men down. White men be thinking in their mind that somehow him getting with her, she should be glad that he's, trying to get with her because, you're a black woman and I'm a white man and everybody want to be with me. Ha 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 ha. And that's the kind of attitude she said he gave off. That kind of white man cockiness and shit that, he could get any black woman he want and without little effort at all, which most white dudes do with little effort at all. They get black men the one gotta work hard to get black women. We the ones gotta work hard to get black women. They don't. Brad don't. You either for you to get with Keisha, you gotta be a hyper masculine street nigga, or you gotta be a motherfucker brother with a shitload of money and be able to do black women, give black women, do everything for black women. Other than that, being a regular Joe or some shit like that, majority of black women ain't gonna look at you. That's the real talk. Majority of black women are not gonna look at you if you the average Joe. I ain't saying all black women. Let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna say all black women. But then the girl I'm dating, y'all wouldn't consider her a black woman. Y'all consider her a biracial chick. So y'all say she don't count. But you do have some black women that will get with a blue collar dude. You know, but majority of black women, they don't want a blue collar dude because they contribute blue collar dudes to struggle. That he's working a 9 to 5. They don't think that brother making a lot of money. He comes home to work, you know, he go to work, it's 11, 10 hours a day, come home, same routine and shit, come home and, you know, take a shower, eat dinner, play with the kids, and to a lot of them black women like that, that's boring. They want to be going out eating lobster and shit, pasta and lobster. They want to go out to all these high venues and shit. Black women, majority of those black women are not family orientated at all. They're really not, because most of them black women are really selfish as fuck. It's all about me. It's all about me. Oh, you got kids? Well, you know, kids, they the byproducts. But most women in general are selfish. You know, and most women, you know, I'm gonna show you a prime example of that. Peg Bundy. Peg Bundy was an example of that type of wife. She had an average ass, which is Al Bundy, average ass dude that worked every day, came home, and when she cooked, but she got her hair done up, did up. But at least the white woman had her hair done up. At least Peg Bundy, when he got home, Peg Bundy, man, was even though they made that relationship with Al Bundy, oh Peg, shit, I'm telling you, motherfucker, a lot of motherfuckers used to think when I was growing up, like, man, why you hating on Peg Bundy? I'll be beating the brakes off Peg Bundy. Cause you know, I ain't gonna lie, Peg Bundy was one of them white women I was attracted to. And I always used to say, damn, I'll be beating the brakes out of Peg Bundy. But nevertheless, oh, Peg, get off, you know, after working all that time, you know, but at least she did, motherfucker, want to get laid by him. She loved the shit out of Al Bundy. And she knew what type of man she was. And see, everybody want to make Al Bundy's wife Peg a bad woman. Actually, Peg was a good damn woman if you really pay attention. Peg was solid with Al Bundy. Peg was solid when you consider the Jeffersons. And she was married twice. She remarried twice. She married, She remarried homeboy, what's her name? Peg Bundy friend, Marcy. She married twice. So you got Peg Bundy up there with 2 teenage children, Bud and Bud and damn it, what's the girl name? The daughter name. I can't think of the daughter name. But the fine ass daughter played by Applegate. I can't think of her name. Fucking damn it, what's her name? Damn it, it'll come to me. Anyway, though, most of your blue collar guys, they will wish for have a woman like Peg. And then when you come on, you think about your brother, you come home and you work 9 hours, damn near 9 to 10 hours a day, and you don't got no food cooked. No, and she walking around with a bonnet on and house shoes on and shit like that, and looking unattractive. then you wonder why a lot of marriages be sliding off. And see, that's another thing that happened in interracial relationships with Keisha and Brad. Keisha, for a while, Keisha will hold back, like I said, Keisha will hold back the inner Keisha. She'll come home after she get married. Before she got married to that white dude, she kept her wig on, kept her makeup made up. Even when he go to work, he'll come home, she looking the same. She might change her up, got braided up, whatever. But she'll look the same. She'll still be still cold switching and shit. So now they done got married. So now all of a sudden she start changing the shit up. She stopped doing the same damn shit that she used to do. She stopped doing that shit. You dig? So she started backsliding. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. And then this is what the divested swirling black woman said. She said, normally when black women, she told the truth, normally when black women do give a white men, they tend to backslide on shit. She said the behaviors that they did with Tyrone, you can't do with Brad. That means with Tyrone, you can let yourself go and do whatever, and Tyrone ain't gonna trip about it. See, black women, they really tell on themselves when you really pay attention. They tell on themselves a lot. Because in order to get with Brad, they gotta pretend to be something that they're not. Now, I shared in a video that you know, you'll have a lot of black women that will code switch. That you got black women that come from the suburbs that be around white people and know how white people operate. Those women have a better chance of dating Brad than a Keisha from the hood that want to just divest. And you will have a lot of these black women that divest, get with a white dude from the hood, and then after a while they start, you know, the inner Keisha start, their real true behavior start coming out with that Brad, to the point that Brad don't want you. Like, wait a minute, man, I don't get this out of white women. I don't get this out of white women. You did. So that's the thing right there, and that's why a lot of them relationships, them swirling divest relationships, Brad always the one leave, because he like feel in his mind, I'm the prize, not you, bitch. I'm the prize. I'm white. And that's what he looking at. I'm a white man. You should be lucky that I picked you. And that's how a lot of them white men feel, especially them white racist ones that's undercover racist. They'll tell you, look, you should be lucky I'm with you. I picked you. You didn't pick me. I didn't want you. You wanted me. I'm the prize. You're not, Keisha. And you know, and that's what happened. But Keisha started realizing that, wait a minute. After the third or fourth white guy she done dated, and she started noticing all these white guys telling her the same shit. And she finding out how easy it was with Tyrone, because she didn't do all that shit. Tyrone was used to all the shit she did. Tyrone was used to her not dressing up, not in the morning, walking around with a bonnet on and shit like that. Because Tyrone, he'll see her wearing a bonnet on her head, no makeup on, but she bend over a certain type of way, and that motherfucking, that gown, he grabbing her ass, taking her to the damn bedroom. That real shit. Tyrone didn't trip off how y'all black women up there looking in the house, walking around the house. We the most liberal black men, actually the most liberal of men. We actually the most liberal. We let y'all get away with a lot of shit. It's funny, y'all don't even appreciate that shit until y'all go over the fence and get with other men. Then y'all come back and find out. Y'all can let yourselves go with Tyrone. It just only been lately black men now complaining about the shit. A lot of black men getting tired of that. They like, fuck it. If I could go over the fence and get a Becky that's in shape, that keep herself in shape, I'ma I'ma go and get with Becky. It's just like black chicks that's super thick. And I tell people, man, hey, said you have a baby by her, she gonna blow up. And motherfucker like, what you mean by that? I said, if she thick like that, got all that junk in the truck, got them thighs, you know, all that, you know, she have a baby by you nigga, 2 or 3 kids, she gonna blow up. You know, she gonna pick up some weight. Especially if you have a kid. If a woman have a kid, she's super thick, and she don't go to the gym, man, she gonna blow up. She gonna be a BBW. It gonna happen. But black dudes don't trip off that. That's why I'm saying black dudes don't really be tripping off the shit that, you know, some of the manosphere guys be tripping off of. Cause I seen brothers up here with big black chicks all the time, lovey-dovey with them. That's why I'm saying black men are the most liberal motherfuckers. They don't care. They'll take y'all ass if you a big back Becky. I seen niggas up here happy with a big back Becky, a big back Keisha, holding hands with her, kissing her, loving her, smacking her on the butt. So yes, black men are the most liberal of men. Y'all don't give black men credit for. And then you try to take away their hyper masculinity if they're a street nigga. You all wrong about that. Y'all wrong. Y'all don't know what the fuck you talking about. And the British dude definitely don't know what the fuck you talking about, because you don't live here in the States. And the way black people operate here in the United States and the way y'all operate over there in the UK is different, my man, my brother. Y'all different. We come from the soil here. Some of us are indigenous to America. You are not indigenous to the UK. So that being said, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to street culture. You don't really know shit. Bruh, just to let you know, no disrespect, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All that black woman you showed that video clip of, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. That's all I'm trying to say.